Good evening and welcome back, travelers, to episode 35 in our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Death Attack campaign. When we last left off, our Widowmakers made their way to the great city of Petros, the city of love, to meet with the merchant after receiving a rather ambiguous and vague invitation. The meeting, however, brought up some very old wounds that have not quite healed and possibly started some new ones. Our our band of strangers.
What'd I do?
They were hinting towards you because I was insinuating that someone may have been. Never mind. Anyways.
He's like, uh-oh.
They did accept the offer from the merchant to meet with Calypso tonight. Of course, not themselves, but to oversee the meeting between the merchant and Calypso. A gathering and acquiring rather important information to find out what exactly Calypso and his affiliations with Old Bela have to do with the Strand, Abendal, and the strangers. So let's find out tonight. Roll to save, traveler. This is a death attack. Explosions, lightning bolts. We don't have that.
Someone clip that so I can make that the new intro.
Oh, every time you say that, it like spirals into the picture. It's
just like really crappy PNG, like After Effects,
and like a line of the line of fire, just like in the middle of the screen.
Really low res.
Lightning bolts.
720 pixels.
A random condor.
Jesus.
All right,
oh my god.
Getting into gator territory.
It's like fight milk.
Anyway, this is D&D.
That's more like Tommy Wiseau Neighbors.
Do we have any? Actually, before we do start, do we have any announcements?
I do. So next Monday.
Not this Monday.
Next Monday.
Not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Tomorrow there will be vampire. The following Monday there will not be vampire. I'll be out for medical leave for a couple days. So it's nothing crazy. And I just need a couple days to rest up and heal. So yeah.
What are we gonna do on that Monday?
We will.
Possibility.
We'll come up with something.
Some bullshit.
Probably something terrible.
Bullshit.
Like usual. And have some one shot. It's god awful.
Yeah, it'll probably be a one shot.
A slow game of Magic: The Gathering.
I guess we also do have this. So I haven't announced this. I actually didn't even post it in the Discord. But thank you all who have so far donated to the NearDark Studio upgrade. We have basically, I believe we're at 520. 520 now. So we're over halfway on the goal. It's still going to stay up for the rest of the year. And already with those funds, we have just purchased 2 new mirrorless cameras that are going to replace this camera that my hand is probably in the shot. Yep. And then this camera over here. That way, you guys are actually going to see some real, actual, true 1080p and...
Bye-bye, shitty webcam.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're gonna see how ugly I am.
We're about to lose a bunch of viewers, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
You guys, stop.
Most of you, Rain has, he can vouch.
The webcams are so grainy. You guys are gonna look fantastic.
No, we look fantastic because they're grainy.
No,
It's the ugly.
I look good with a filter stack over my face.
It's that old MySpace filter, man. That angle.
All right, let's go ahead and kick off. But thank you all for who have donated. Now, I believe you were all waiting for sundown, and you were all currently going to wait there within the actual location of the merchant. Correct?
Yeah, we had just gotten our new digs.
A really nice room.
The nicest room in the establishment.
That's right. We were going to check out the room. You were going to go check out the ship.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Now I remember. Ooh.
Did you forget?
I had a lot to drink that night. I didn't have drink. Fulmer did.
Uh-huh.
Did he?
So,
I was outside, I believe so.
yes. I believe that you went out to speak with the merchant after you spoke with Luna, correct?
Yes, I went and spoke with the merchant, we had words, and then I went for a walk. I was having a bit of a moment with my moonblade.
Right. And you, for a moment, felt a guiding hand. So, we'll go ahead and start this off with, after you would have got done with your walk, where would you like to go?
I think I would have patrolled the city just a little bit around the palace. Just kind of seeing if there's anything going on, any happenings.
Okay. Well, as you take your stroll around the several blocks and streets surrounding the palace, could you please give me either an investigation check or an insight check?
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
Or perception. You can do perception too, whichever's higher.
I think I'll go perception. 11.
11. Okay. The first thing that you notice as you take your stroll through Petros is that rather gloomy day has brought the sun down much quicker than normal. Its cool breeze moving through the city streets between the buildings is a very pleasant sensation along your skin. The smell of breweries, meaderies, and many local restaurants and establishments, taverns. This is the time of night where the city really starts to come alive. You can almost hear song being played on every corner. You can hear minstrels singing from almost every tavern. You can hear the sounds of laughter, merriment. Petros is called the City of Love for a reason. Because, well, a lot of people come here to lose themselves in the overall experience. But other than that, the city is the same as it always has been.
Okay. After that, I would double back and meet up with my companions.
Okay. As you make your way back, Jezebel, you made your way to the ship. You had a particular harbor master that you had to speak with. I gave you 5 hours for 5 pieces of gold. You make your way to the docks. It doesn't take you very long before you spot the harbor master at work speaking with some other dockhands.
What is Petros's policy on pirates? What's their stance?
They typically turn a blind eye.
Okay. All right.
They're not too. If you're very notorious and you have a rather large bounty on your head, you may or may not find yourself in prison.
Yeah, last I checked, I was good though, right?
But
Pretty good.
you haven't really made a lot of waves yet. At least when it comes to the terms of piracy.
Alright, I'll go ahead and approach him.
As you approach him, oh, you've already returned. Are we going to...
Wait, how much time has passed by? Out of game.
You have probably about an hour left.
Alright. Yeah. So I'll take 1 piece of gold back.
You want to take back a piece of your bribe?
It's not a bribe. 5 pieces of gold gave me 5 hours. So, by my calculation, that's 1 gold per hour. It's been 4 hours.
Give me a persuasion check.
Use charm
It's not a
person.
bribe, it's a parking meter.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
That is 15.
15. You notice he rolls his eyes, he hesitantly reaches into his coin purse before you hear him pull out the coin.
What a gentleman. So where do I sign?
Flips it around.
I'll go ahead and sign my name. What else does it need? Ship name? What?
Yeah, basically your name, your ship name, purpose for being in Petros, and your time of stay.
Alright. Ooh, time. Like by days?
Basically says time, does not specify a specific increment.
Alright. Jezebel Savant. Ship name. Reason for being here. Provisions. And time NA. I'll turn it back around for him.
You didn't put a time.
I put NA.
Well, this is how we charge you.
You what?
It's not free to park your ship here.
Oh my god, alright. How much per day is it?
Well, per day, usually around 25 gold.
My god. Alright, we'll give it. I'm just gonna take it out of his hands. I'll scratch it out and put 2.
2 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just putting 2. Nothing else. There you go.
2 what? 2 hours, 2 days, 2 minutes, 2 weeks.
Like, do I have to pay you right now?
No, when you leave.
When I leave? Oh, then why can't I just leave? Put an NA? Why are you making such a big deal out of it?
Because
You'll know how long I've been
if you
here.
go over your time, we will seek you out.
Oh my god. Days.
Thank you, madam. Enjoy your stay at Petros. Yes, he turns and walks away from that. And what would you like to do after you do that?
I'm going on board.
All right.
Finding Barry.
As soon as you come on board, you find actually Barry playing some knucklebones with a few of the other crewmates. You know, as he looks towards you. Hi, Jezebel. How's it going? What are we doing?
Alright, so some things are happening right now, so we're gonna be here for about 2 days. Ish.
All right. You just want to stay on the ship then, or?
Well, as of right now, we have a place that we're staying. The merchant owns a bathhouse that we're gonna stay in, and there's Calypso's gonna be here tonight, so it could be.
Wait, Calypso's gonna be here.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
Well, then we should
so-
probably have some of us come with you, right?
I think you should stay here. Maybe.
It's up to you, Captain.
So here's how this is gonna happen. He's gonna be here tonight. They're supposed to be doing some sort of deal. I'm being a hostage. Someone's being a hostage. Probably me being real. So if I don't end up coming back, something didn't go right.
Oh, well, if I may, Captain, perhaps we leave Sky and Botka and some of the others here that watch the ship. The rest of us come with you. We can kind of sort of stand by during this whole deal, just in case things go down.
How many? How many do you say?
We'll leave 3 here. The rest come with us.
How many is the
So,
rest?
Me,
Out of game.
Marigold. Oh, so you would have Marigold, Igor, Khan, Tinsel, Barry. You'd have 5 coming with you.
This Calypso? Barry, have you ever met Calypso before?
Not like personally, but I've seen him cross the room.
So he doesn't know who you are.
Nope, not that I'm aware of.
Well, problem is I can't just have you come with me and stay in the room. I don't think.
Oh no! I'm saying like we wait
Outside?
wait outside or somewhere nearby in case things go down. We can have like a call sign. If someone says something, we all come barging in. Swords are slashing.
What's the call sign?
Well, I don't know, whatever you want, Captain.
Okay. Alright, what time is it?
It's getting close to sundown. You're not quite sure what time it is, but you know the sun.
Like, do I have a rough estimate of how long till sundown?
Probably about 20 minutes.
Jesus. Alright. Alright, just go ahead and follow me at a distance. When I go in the building, you just stay stationed outside. Don't be obvious, though.
Got it. We'll round up the boys. We'll be right here. You notice that he turns around and he looks towards Marigold and Igor, who are playing Knucklebones with him. Hey, two of you, we got stuff to do with the captain. And then he moves over. He looks over towards Brutka and Sky. You two are going to stay here. Captain's orders. And I think Taku's going to stay here with you all too. So, yeah. And it takes him a few minutes. He comes back with the group, and he knows that Tinsel is like bouncing up and down as he approaches. He's like, yeah, I'm so ready for a mission. Oh man, this is my first time really being able to go out with the ship. Captain, tell me what to do. I'll take care of it. Need something blown up? I'm your guy.
I was actually about to ask you that. What do you have that I can, like, secretly have on me that if I threw it, it would have a big bang?
Well, I just got done making a bomb for Fulner, but you can have it, Captain.
How big is it?
About hand size. About a tennis ball.
So I just throw this.
Well, you gotta light it first. Some sort of flame. They'll blow up, yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Perfect. How big of a boom?
Well, that's just a normal. This is a normal bomb. I haven't been able to get the mana bombs that Fulner wants me to make.
So how big of a boom is it? What should I be expecting here?
I'd probably say enough to clear a room.
So signal if this goes off, and then you'll know where it is. How about that?
Barry looks at everyone. Alright, so loud explosion means start killing everything, boys.
Or, unless it's not as dire, if you see something get shattered out a window. Signal number 2. Got 2 signals to work with here.
Alright, 2 signals. That makes things more complicated, but I think we got it.
Alright.
Let's go.
Keep a good distance.
Oh, Captain.
Head back.
Knows that Hakan and Igor, Marigold, Tinsel, Barry all follow with you. All the remaining crewmates stay behind to watch the ship, make sure everything stays safe. Claudia would be staying back as well. So, what would you like to do? You head right back to the palace? Okay. Meanwhile, back in the palace. Fulner, Lavende, the two of you have actually just entered into the most lavish suite that was available for the palace. It actually has its own personal bathhouse within it, and is only a floor right below where you were just at.
It's really nice in here.
As you make your way in, you see that it is filled with luscious potted greenery. The steam is rising off the water. You actually, as you came in, there was a worker that was leaving who had just filled the tub with more fresh, hot water. The entire floor and the walling is adorned with beautiful artwork, painting, statues, pottery. Everything is a nice, almost clean marble and a black decor and color.
I believe we really got this room. It's really nice in here.
It is almost like I don't know. We should probably be very careful. We're not exactly in a place where we're familiar with. I would like to look at every nook and cranny in the whole place, just to double check anything.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check then.
I'm going to go sit. I'm assuming there's like a couch.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few pieces of furniture. You do, actually, as you're looking around and you're looking at the furniture, you do walk into the bedroom, and it's really strange. Go ahead and give me a insight check.
I think that is. Let me double check, but I think it's 14. No, whoa, that is a lot more. 16.
16? Okay. What'd you get, Fulner?
It's loading. But I'm pretty sure it'd be 24.
24. Very good. Fulner, as you go through and start looking at the interior portion of the room, you do notice that it is very clean. It's very well kept. Everything does seem to be in order. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary for this. However, the only thing that you do notice is that Lavende went into the bedroom and hasn't come back out. As you walk into the bedroom to continue your investigation throughout the suite, you see Lavende standing there almost with a puzzled look staring at him as he stares at the bed. However, above the bed there seems to be these strange hooks and chains that run down. There also seem to be these leather cuffs that are also attached to the chain. Lavende seems to be quite puzzled by what he's seeing.
Are you okay? You seem perplexed.
You can only assume that this is used to hold down some sort of animal.
What the? I don't understand the correlation between the bed and the. What are those for?
Those are for
Animal?
when someone wants to act like an animal, yeah.
What the? Like me?
And at this point, the two of you during this conversation hear the door open as Kaz, you make your way into the suite, and you hear them talking in the bedroom.
That doesn't really make sense though. Like,
I think it makes perfect sense, mate.
You walk in and you see both of them staring and looking. You're not unfamiliar to this. This is, Petros is known for being very, sexually free.
Oh, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Both of your answers.
yes, I didn't even hear you come in.
So we'd looking to have fun, or...
I mean, you could swing on it if you wanted to.
Well, I wouldn't do that.
Fulner said that's if people like to act like animals.
No, he asked if. Therefore, tying down animals, I said if someone wants to act like an animal.
That is what they just said.
It's no, you asked for animals. I said someone who wants to act like an animal. There's a little bit of a correlation there, I admit, but very separate.
Don't play on it too hard. I know it looks a little deceiving and sturdy, but it's not. You pull a little bit too much, it will come off. Now, if you want to act like an animal, I may know a place or two in Petros.
Well, I mean, I turn into an animal. Why? I mean, if I wanted to act like an animal, I'd just turn into that animal.
Lavende.
You are such an animal.
Go ahead and give me another insight check, Lavende.
16. The 23.
23.
Actually, 25.
Some reason, something kind of clicks in your head, and you don't necessarily put two and two together, but you start thinking animal, bed, and you only come to the conclusion that this is used for some sort of animal breeding.
Oh my god.
Why would the merchant have a room for animal breeding?
Oh, well, the merchant likes to breed with all
Animals?
sorts of things. And since you have described yourself as an animal,
Wait, hold on a second. I didn't. I don't want this room no more.
I don't like where this is going.
Cass, do you think we could get a different room? I don't want to be surprised by the merchant. I don't really like him.
As there are people in this world who divulge in themselves in that pleasure, even though it's barbaric in my opinion, that is not what it's for, Lavende.
So it's not for animals?
It's for people. This is for people. You would call for someone to entertain you, and they would use the chains if you would wish.
How did they use the chains?
would you like to see?
Thunder, can you show me?
I'm so surprised that you're volunteering for this.
Thunder,
He
I want to
really
see-
regretted it.
Father, I want to see you fit into that.
Alright.
You will admit that the chains do appear long enough that if someone of a normal height was to be in them, they could easily have their feet on the ground. However, with your size, if you were to attempt to put yourself in the harness, you would be dangling above the bed.
It's been a while. Let me stretch a little bit first.
Do you need help getting the straps on?
It is typically a two-person job, so hop on up there, Fauna, and I'll strap you in.
Jump up there.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check. Meanwhile, as Falner is getting into the harness,
Can I?
This is my fault. I should not have put this in there. It's 1,000% my fault. Jezebel, you actually make your way into the suite now. As you come back, you can hear the sounds of chains rattling within the bedroom, and you hear Kaz and Falner. Kaz is talking, Falner is grunting, and Lavende is...
Ugh.
Stop.
No, make it a little tighter.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
What'd you get?
It doesn't look
5.
like it could go any.
A 5? Okay. Yeah, he's struggling to get himself in there.
Can I
Oh,
lean
put
over?
it around me waist.
Hold on.
I'm gonna follow the sound.
I'm going to lean over to Kaz since he's kind of further away. I'm going to try to whisper to him.
We should get him up there and then leave him. I think that'd be really funny.
Did I hear that?
I got the roll for it.
Go ahead, roll.
What am I?
I
Is it
fucking
a stealth?
hear that.
Give me a deception.
Oh, it'd be a deception?
I will light this whole building on fire.
Well, actually, you're going to whisper it, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. You can go ahead and you can give me a perception, if you'd like.
I'm great at perception.
And then you can either give me deception, or you can give me... It's not really a skill, but you can use sleight of hand if that's better.
Very. I got 19.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20? Okay. You hear him whispering to Kaz about leaving you in there.
Whoa, what was that? What was that? I'm not being left in here.
I'm not gonna leave you up there. We've got a mission to do tonight.
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll an insight.
7.
7. Seems like he's telling the truth.
Can I roll a deception check?
Oh, so
Seems like he's telling the truth.
good one.
18.
Seems like he's telling the truth.
Sorry, Fulner. That was really mean of me.
That was very mean of you.
Jez, you have now walked into the room. Falner is halfway in this harness, and Kaz is currently getting him fitted into it. And Lavende is watching in pure amazement.
It wasn't going that long, and all of a sudden you're all wanting to fuck each other, so was what I miss? What happened? Wow, I haven't seen one of these in a long time.
Fulner wanted to get up into the thing, so we're
It's
going to
not.
let him.
It's not very. It doesn't fit very well. I don't think it was made for someone who is as large as me.
As large as you?
Right.
Well, I don't think it's your size is the issue. It's, well, I'm going to just push him
You're going to push him?
while he's strapped into it.
Okay. So as you're strapped in, you are now dangling from the ceiling, like kind of like Mission Impossible, belly down. Your head is hanging, and it's also on a 360 swivel, so you're spinning,
Oh, God.
Amazing.
and Kaz pushes you, and you swing to one side of the bed and come back towards Kaz. And you realize that you are 100% at their mercy.
And it's all a matter of perspective, you guys.
I'm going to make him spin.
You're going to spin him.
Yeah.
There's more than one way to use this thing, and as you just now demonstrated, it can also be a swing.
And
This
then
is actually kind of fun.
Lavende then grabs your legs, and he starts spinning you. And you begin going in 360 degrees, and you are spinning very, very fast now.
Not supposed to use it like that.
I'm using it like that.
Well, you want to go next, Lavende?
No, I just wanted to see him up there.
I mean, I feel like everyone should experience
I
this.
think everyone should too.
Life-changing.
So, Lavende, teaching moment. Oh, I'm gonna pause Fallner from spinning.
You stop.
See, It's on a swivel here, so you can change the position rather easy. You can
Yeah,
grab...
Fragile mind. Fragile mind.
They already told me it's for animals.
They told you it's for animals? I mean, I guess we technically all are animals, aren't we?
I'm not an animal, I am a person.
Meow.
You literally turn into an animal sometimes.
Lavender, let's say you take Sky off the boat and you want to have a good time in Petros. You can use this swing in many ways. For example, you can grab Fauna by the hair here and
Be careful.
pull him in a rather provocative position. Or if you want to get a little spicy, I'm going to spin around and grab him by his hindquarters and pull
His
him
hindquarters.
pull him right to like the center of my chest. You can get a little spicy with it.
You want to talk about spicy? The real fun begins when you get 4 more people involved in this thing, alright?
4
That's where it
swings.
gets fun.
4 swings all at once. It's it gets real fun.
You guys are the best friends that I've ever had.
Thank you.
You hear a knocking at the door.
Come in.
See the door open up. And as you are all standing there, the individual walks into the corner and you see Luna standing there staring at all of you.
Hello, dear.
Really, Kaz?
It's teaching Lavender how to use a swing.
On the...
Wait, who's Luna?
She's his old
I thought it was Lily.
Yeah, sorry, Lily.
okay,
I said
okay.
meant Lily.
Okay.
Lily looks towards everyone. I'm here to tell you all that Calypso is here in the building. He's making his way up to Nethel's office.
Well, I believe that means it's time for us to get ready.
I think so too. Someone get me out of this thing.
So, what did he send you with the exact plan here? Like, they're just gonna take someone hostage in there? Who's coming to collect the hostage? What's the plan?
You were supposed to go in there.
Alright. Who's taking me? I'm just walking in there.
I am.
Alright.
And I saw your group outside as well.
No group.
Really, the Dragonborn, the with the big hammer, standing in the hallway, looking really out of place.
Hallway.
Sounds like
Yes, he's in the hallway.
sounds like you have some loiters on your hands.
Alright, yeah, then maybe I know who you're talking about all of a sudden.
Okay, well, if they're in on this, I'm just gonna have them follow along, discreetly.
Really? Because I told him to be discreet when they followed me here, and then he's in the hallway. So
He looks lost. I'm not sure
I don't
he
think
knows.
he knows
where-
what discreet is. So maybe just leave him out of it.
All right. Are you all ready, or we need to get him down?
I know, Fauna, do you feel like just hanging out there while this goes on? Just want to stay there? You look comfortable?
No, I want. If we're gonna get in a fight, I want to pick a fight.
There shouldn't be any fighting. Remember that.
I agree. We don't want a fight.
So you should
I'm gonna
sit
get
there.
Fauna down.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Lily looks at the 4 of you. I will wait outside. She turns and walks outside.
So how should we do this?
Well, it sounds like she's gonna take me hostage, and I don't know what the plan is with you three and all this.
Where is the meeting point exactly? Is it in the room we were in?
Did he say where we're meeting?
That'd be where, yeah, upstairs.
Which, by my expert calculations, it's right above us.
How about we do it this way? She'll take me. You three can go gather the others who decide to just walk into the hallway and stay on standby until the door or something. I guess it kind of depends on where his crew is too, though.
I got an idea. Can people get in and out of your jacket at will?
No, I don't think so. I think I have to be with you.
If I could suggest something, Captain. There's a balcony on the outside of his office. I could climb to the balcony from the outside and wait and listen in to make sure nothing goes awry. Falna and Nabende can go get the others and signal them. If anything goes wrong, I can get you out of there.
If anything goes wrong, I'm gonna pull out a bomb.
What?
This whole place is going up.
You got a bomb?
What?
Yeah, from Twinkle Toe, Tinky Top.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why do you have a bomb?
What do you
In
have?
case something goes wrong,
That is my bomb.
I'm ready to take everyone out right now.
I think that's my bomb.
Yeah, it was. Now it's mine.
Okay.
I've been waiting 4 weeks for that fucking thing.
Why do you have a bomb being made on the ship?
I don't think that's any of your business.
I think we can say that for the later time. But, you know, I will say I'm trying to work on myself, and I've noticed that I'm very quick to anger, and so I'm going to take a step in the right direction here. And if something goes wrong, you can blow the place up.
Oh, fuck. Thank you, Captain. This is the best thing you've ever given me.
Returning what you had made.
Is it easy to please, Fauna? Are you sure you don't want to get back up in the swing?
This is shite. Well, thank you for giving it to me and not using it yourself.
Yeah, that was really tempting.
I was waiting for this. Put it in
Okay.
my pocket.
Alright, so Kaz is going to the balcony. He's going to signal you all.
Right. So
So you guys are
what
going to be
is
outside of the
the
balcony.
signal, mate?
The signal.
It was the bomb. Now that's something else.
Oh,
Well, I could try to cast something outside that's visible. Just make sure that you're on the proper side to see it.
outside.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I imagine they're going to follow you out, then you're going to climb up there.
I'll
so-
cast a spell into the air.
From where you're at now, you could actually get to the balcony from this room if you climb the outside wall.
Okay.
Can you take all of us with you somehow? Is that possible?
I am not carrying you on my back.
I'm not saying carry me on my back. I don't want you to carry me on my back. Can you like let down a rope or something? We can climb up ourselves. Thank you. Would they be expecting 7 or 8 men coming from the balcony? I don't think so.
I mean,
It's
it
gonna-
also depends on if the balcony is concealed or not, if there's curtains drawn, or if it's going to be open, and there's probably only going to be enough room
I
for...
can hide myself, Fauna. I don't think you can hide yourself.
What are you talking about? I'm very hideable.
If I'm being completely frank, I don't want you anywhere near me with a bomb, for that matter.
It has to be. It doesn't just go off by itself. I have to light it first.
What is going on?
I-
Where are we meeting?
Did he happen to tell you how big the blast radius is?
He said it was average. Like your performance.
Well, that is true.
That was extremely rude. I don't think I deserve
I've never
that.
heard them play anything.
Well, is this how it goes?
I'm sorry, Fauna, I'm still a little bit bitter from when you were just stealing foil off of the ceiling in my family
Okay.
home.
Well, you owe me money for services not rendered.
I owe you some money for services you didn't do.
You. No.
So you already said it, that's what I heard, so I guess I'm off the hook now. Thank
Well, I
you.
got 10 gold out of it, so fuck you.
Okay,
That's your fault for having filigree. That was worth something.
I'm gonna walk towards the window. I'm gonna see how big of a distance it is.
From you to the floor up, it's about a story, so it's probably about a good 10 feet.
Okay. I will
I mean, honestly, who decorates their wall with gold?
look at it and
Rich people.
So from our window to the balcony, I'm going to cast web,
Okay?
and I'll lay it in a way to where they could attempt to climb up it,
Okay.
and just so that it's not too obvious it's there, I'll attach it from like the window to the bottom of the balcony, so all they would have to do is climb up it and then pull themselves up.
It will be a difficult task to climb. You will have to be fairly athletic to do this.
Yeah.
But, yes, you do cast it, and it is there.
Would you like help? Like a boost?
I don't need the boost. This is for you.
Wait, what'd you do?
You look out the window and you notice that he has made a magical web from the windowsill up to the bottom of the balcony above you.
Oh, fuck, that's pretty... That's brilliant.
So,
I touch it. Is it sticky?
It's a little sticky. Kind of like dried pop sticky. Soda for people who aren't from the Midwest.
Oh, it's...
Don't you ever
I
say
got you.
this
Pop.
word.
Hashtag pop. Alright. Alright.
now it's probably going to be rather difficult for you to get up and down on this. Just warning you now. I'm able to use this web because of my cloak. Just try not to make a whole lot of noise.
Alright, I would imagine.
I'm gonna walk up to Fallner. I'm gonna push back like his coat and see if he's wearing chainmail.
Are you wearing chainmail?
Well, give me a moment and I will tell you.
Fairly certain he is.
I think I am too. I'm wearing a chain shirt.
That's chainmail. So, as you move back, he is indeed wearing chainmail.
This is why I don't want you going up there.
But mate, I'm extremely nimble.
I can get up there.
Okay. See what I'm wearing? This is meant to be nimble and stealthy. This is what assassins wear.
I'm not an assassin.
Exactly. I am. Just trust me on this. If you want to come up, come up. But just watch for my dancing lights, and that's the signal to come up.
Alright.
Alright?
Yes.
Lambda, you understand what we're doing?
How much of a climb
Yes,
is
I
it?
can get up that, but no
It's
It's
problem.
about 10 feet.
10 feet.
Alright.
That should be fun.
So we're all on the same page. Yeah?
Lavne, I'm making
Making
you
so
in
much harder than it
charge.
needs to be.
If he
And
goes
fly.
up the web, make sure he doesn't fall to his death.
Okay.
How do I do that?
Don't worry about me. I will be fine, I promise.
Just make sure he doesn't fall.
I'll do my
Alright, so
best.
showtime. Oh, ready to do this. Please don't let me die up there, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of worried about it.
I don't think you can die.
Yeah, actually sometimes I wonder that too. And I'm gonna head to the door.
Alright, you head to the door. As you exit the door, you notice that Lily is standing there, and as she looks towards you, about time. What was taking you all so long?
We were being strategic and planning our tactics, alright? It's a long process.
You sure you weren't just having fun with the pudgy one?
Which one? Oh,
Did I hear that?
No, because you're in the bedroom. This is
Fuck
out
up
in the
your
hallway.
girlfriend.
Yikes.
listen, I'm a professional. I would never do something like that on the job, alright? So, as tempting as it is, it's been a while. But I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Alright, well, let's get going then. Turn around. She pulls out these shackles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put these on you.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna turn around and put my hands behind my butt.
Notice as she clips them around your wrist, she really cinches them. Is that tight enough?
It could be a little tighter.
Notice that she cranks them a little bit more and actually makes them uncomfortably tight.
That's the spot.
Okay. You
Really
can.
loosen them up a little bit. I might need my hands.
They're breakaway.
Then leave them.
Notice at this point, she starts pushing you forward. You begin walking, and as that happens, you notice that Hakan kind of walks around the corner. As he goes walk around the corner, he makes eye contact with you, sees Lily, sees you.
Go outside.
Am I supposed
Outside.
get Barry and the rest of them
Just get them home. And go outside.
outside here or outside the door? Outside. I don't.
Actually, Lily, is this whole crew here with him? Do you know what's
She
this?
looks towards you and looks towards Hakan. Yeah, actually, he brought quite a few men with him. So
Are they all in the room? Where would a
they're
safe place
coming
be?
up with him. So I would assume that he's going to have them standing by.
Alright, where's a room nearby that my crew can hide in?
tell you what. I'll make sure all of his men are in with him. Your men can just wait out in the hallway.
Alright.
If we need them, we'll call for them. Hakan goes,
Alright, outside the hallway. That works. Sorry, Captain.
turns and walks back the way he came around the corner. Where did you find him?
On an island.
On an island? Oh, all right. Well, let's keep going. And she pushes you forward. It doesn't take you very long before you reach the door. Meanwhile, in the bedroom still.
Okay. So, is it agreed upon that, Fowler, you can try climbing up the web and join me in the room when I give the signal?
Right.
Lamde, you're in charge so that Fowler doesn't fall to his death. Does it sound like a plan?
You ain't gotta worry about me, man.
Okay. Well, I'm going up now. I'm gonna slip out of the window and start climbing up.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
I'm using my cloak's ability to...
Okay, so you just spider crawl right up to the balcony. As you make your way up to the balcony, you can actually hear the merchant speaking with someone already. You hear a very deep, gruff voice.
I already told you. I'm here for Jezebel and no one else.
Don't worry, Calypso. You'll get her. She's on her way up right now. My personal assistant bodyguard is doing it herself.
While I'm up there, I'm going to climb. I'm assuming it's like there's a door for the balcony. I'm going to climb above the door, and I'm going to just kind of sit there like a bug above it.
Okay.
So I'm above the archway. So if anybody comes to walk out, they would walk out right underneath me.
All right. You move your way up, get replaced right above the door frame, and you sit there and wait as the two individuals begin talking. Two of you, gonna get up there?
I don't need help getting up there. Maybe you should go first. That way, if anything happens,
Right.
I can try to do something. I'm going to look over the balcony. How high are we?
You guys are pretty high up.
Is
If you fall, you're gonna die.
Don't worry. I have things that help me from falling to my death. Alright. So don't worry about it. I jump up on the rail
Okay.
and then I start climbing
You wanna climb the web?
very carefully.
Give me an athletics check.
Be careful.
The stickiness of the web makes things a little bit easier for the climbing. However, I still will need an athletics check of 15.
Natural 20.
That's 20.
At a 22.
You notice that he grabs it, and you watch as Fallner, pretty strong for his size, is able to actually pull himself up. And one by one, he doesn't even use his legs, he just uses just straight upper body strength, and you see him pull himself up to the balcony. Kaz, you actually witness and watch. You do hear a little bit of a chain jangling from under his shirt, but it does appear that he made it up perfectly fine.
And I'm going to wild shape into a spider and just use that just to go
The
up the
web.
web.
Right? With no time at all, Lamade also reappears up from the webbing as he transforms back from his spider into your human form.
No problem at all.
So all three of us are together right now, right?
Yep,
Um,
sure are.
everyone, come here real quick. And I cast invisibility on all three of us.
How long does that last?
Let me tell you. An hour.
Nice.
All right. As you cast invisibility, you hear the door from inside get kicked open, and you hear Lily's voice ring out through the room. I got her. Here she is. And you get shoved forward into the room, Jez. As you get shoved into the room, you see Calypso standing there with only two guys. Apparently, he only brought two with him. You notice that the merchant sitting not in the tub this time. This time he's looks like he's lounging and relaxing with what looks like a fine, dark liquor within his hand and a rather revealing robe. You definitely see that the merchant is not afraid of showing his body. Very good, very good. Lily, if you could just go outside and watch the door. I wouldn't want any unwanted guests. Notice that she looks towards the merchant, shakes her head, turns around, and walks out. You notice Calypso smugly turns around, looks at you. You get a good look at Calypso. He has a ashy gray and white beard. You notice that he has a rather stereotypical pirate garb, large hat. You notice that he has a very weathered, sun-torn face. You notice that his teeth are blackened. You notice that he has multiple scars. One of his fingers on his right hand is actually missing. His clothing looks very sea-worn, sun-bleached, and briny. You know, as he gives a toothy grin towards you, as you see multiple gold teeth, and he turns back and looks towards the merchant.
Yeah. Don't want your own guard in here with you. What says I don't just slit your throat, take her, and knock you out of the business as well?
You could do that. Or we could play along and we can help you and old Bela. Isn't it? Right? I guess if I did die, there would be some rather angry people from Sinzerland that may learn about your cooperation with old Bela. I'm sure you wouldn't want that to get out. It might make sailing around the Strand a little bit more difficult, wouldn't it?
I've always liked you. You're as sleazy as they come. So, let's get down to business.
As he turns and looks towards Jez, as he walks over towards you.
So what made you split from old Shiv?
Oh, why did you want to know? Also, what's with all the extravagance and getting me here? I'm feeling real special, don't get me wrong.
Your boyfriend has something that doesn't belong to him. I want it back.
You notice as this happens, you see on his back what looks like a tiny fiend imp with wings crawls over and stares at him.
Yeah, we want it back!
You look at it, it seems to be a red-skinned devil. Has these bat-like wings and claws that are digging into the leather of his jacket. Its piercing green eyes stare at you, almost reptilian in look. Two tiny little imp-like horns come off his face, his long, angular chin pointing towards you with blue, dripping saliva.
Nice bird. But, you know, as you said a moment ago, we split, so what am I supposed to do about that?
Oh, I'm sure you'll make good bait. All I gotta do is put ye on a hook. He'll come running.
He marooned me, in case you haven't heard. Pretty sure everyone's heard that. Killed my father. I don't think he cares what happens to me.
And I think you're just a stupid girl who doesn't know what game she's playing. So,
He looks back towards the merchant.
what's it gonna be? Am I walking out of her with her? Are we gonna have problems?
The merchant. Well, I don't know. What do you think? I don't really have any skin in this game when it comes to old Bela, and in fact it actually hurts my business, Calypso, and I think you know that.
So we do it the old old-fashioned way, are we? With cutlass and powder. Boys, you notice as he says that, his two men unsheath their scimitars. You both hear the sound of blades being unsheathed. You notice that he himself pulls out two what look like flintlock-type pistols and point them towards, one towards the back of Jez, the other one towards the merchant. You notice the merchant stays completely still. As this happens, you actually hear the sound of commotion coming from the room adjacent to the one you're in. It sounds like that's where a bedroom is, possibly, where probably about a good 7 other men come out of the room. As they come out of the room, you notice that they all appear to be dressed in very loose, open garbs. You can clearly tell they look like they're here with the merchant. They surround the side that the merchant is on with their weapons pointed towards Calypso and you. You notice that Calypso then goes, You think I came outnumbered? No.
he snaps his fingers, and as he does, you notice that 8 more individuals appear all around him, completely cloaked in invisibility as their invisibility drops. As you are starting to realize that this is getting really bad, and you are now the only person in this room on your side.
I'm gonna start climbing into the room.
Okay.
I'm going to work my way up the ceiling and above them.
Okay.
Is there anyone standing behind me?
Just Calypso with a gun to your back.
How close is he? So he's like right up against.
The barrel's against you. There's basically at this point it would be a fatal shot. You notice as you begin to move in, the two of you, are you moving in as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can move in.
As you begin to move in, you see the door explode as Lily comes in, and behind Lily you see Hakan, Barry, Marigold, Tinsel, and Igor. All of them come in as well. They have weapons pulled. You know, Tinsel has 2 bombs in his hand looking both ways as Marigold also pulls out his weapons. The room is now filled with 3 different parties, all staring each other down, looking back and forth on who's going to make a move. You notice that Calypso looks back.
Ye salty dog, you're playing both sides again, aren't you?
The merchant, of fucking course I'm playing both sides. Who are you talking to, Calypso? You fucking fascist, demonic bastard. You notice that the merchant puts his hands up. All right, everyone, let's just stay calm. No one needs to die tonight. No blood needs to be spilled. There's a way we can do this. Politically, of course. We are, after all, pirates. Still, I think, as he looks towards Calypso,
I'm not in the mood to play with your games. I think I'll just be taking her, and if you try to stop me,
he takes 1 step back and he puts the gun towards the back of your skull.
And if you try to stop me, then I'll blow her brains all over your beautiful ceiling.
Yes, as this happens, the same moment he takes a step back, you hear the sound of weapons being gripped tighter. You hear Lily's bowstring beginning to be pulled. Things in the room are getting very tense. Do you 3 still stay invisible?
So, could I roll a perception check on Calypso?
Perception?
Yes.
Go ahead.
And I want to start working my way down a wall that's not occupied by anybody.
Okay.
And making my way towards Calypso. I want to get a really good look at him. I want to see if he's breathing.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
That's 21.
He is indeed breathing. However, something very strange you notice is, as you were moving across the ceiling, you notice the light caught his eye just right. And you saw his eyes sort of flash yellow
You saw what looked like a feline's eye. You also noticed a strange, very unnatural thing about him. His hand is on the back of Jez. You can't see his left hand, but you see his right hand. You notice that his right hand is holding a weapon, but his fingers are bent backwards. He's gripping towards the back of his palm, not his actual palm, the back of his hand.
Oh, God.
So his fingers are bent backwards?
His fingers curl back.
I have to double check, though.
Is there can I roll an intelligence check or something to know what,
You can try, sure.
based off of those identifying features? 18.
18. You are aware that there is a particular fiend, a devil, that has this feature. You can't remember the name of it, but you do know that it is definitely a devil. It's not immortal.
Okay, so I'm going to get up behind Jezebel and Calypso.
As you are making your movements, you see the merchant basically put his hands up. He stands up off from where he's sitting. Goes, all right. Well, if you're going to make it difficult, you leave me no other choice. By the orders of the Zentarum, I call sanctuary within this city. Jez, Kaz, the two of you instantly recognize what he's doing. Piracy is very free. They live by a code of freedom on the sea. However, when you're on port, when you're on cities, if it is a city that is based off the Zentarum crime syndicate, you are allowed to call sanctuary and meet with a representative for the Zentarum in the city before any bloodshed can be spent. If violence does occur after sanctuary has been called, basically it means that you will be hunted down by everybody. There's no way you'd ever be able to continue being a pirate or even a criminal. You heard it here first. I'm calling sanctuary on orders of the Zentarum. You want to cause violence? Let's see how far you get, Calypso, with the Zentarum and every other pilot fleet turning against you. Do you want to take that bet? You notice he takes the gun and moves it back, and you see him put it into his jacket as he steps back from you. Fine. Then where and when are we meeting? We can do it tonight. In fact, I already had something sort of planned for this. Didn't think you were going to go as easy as I would hope. So, Lily, can you go ahead and bring him in? Notice that everyone starts to bring their weapons down. Jezebel, you recognize this individual as they walk in. You haven't seen him in a very long time. He's not a pirate, not even a criminal that you're aware of. You don't think they have any affiliation with the Zentarum. Over a year ago, you acquired a rather peculiar card. Card that would take you to a place. A very special place. The Obscura Jamboree. You see this individual walking in, you recognize red hair, this almost Romani-like bandana. You notice he has a belt with coins hanging off of it, an open vest. You didn't get to speak with him, but you recognize him. His look is very unique. He has very large earrings on one side of his face. You notice that he has an eye patch on the opposite end. And as he comes in, you see him shuffling cards. Remember, this is a performer from the Obscura Jamboree named Mr. 52. Greetings, how are we doing tonight? Hopefully we're doing all quite well. Yes? You notice the merchant Mr. 52, why don't you please come in, sit down. Hello, how are we all? Lovely night, isn't it? I recognize you, don't I?
Yeah, I recognize you too.
I'm sorry that I wasn't able to give you a fortune.
It's completely fine.
Maybe if I did, we could have known we were going to meet again. You notice he takes the cards and you see him slip it into his vest. Alright. What would you like my services for? Well, I have called Sanctuary here in the city, and the Zentarum are going to need to oversee this dealing and arrangement between the three parties to make sure there's no blood being spilt and everything is done with fair due. Again, how can I be of a service? Well, we would like you to run a game. A gambling game. A card game. For the three parties. At the Red Thorn Lodge. Whoever wins the game will get to determine the fate of the other two. I suppose that could work. You will have to go and meet with the broker, though. The broker's the only one that's going to okay the sanctuary. And if you don't, then that's a no-go. Very well. We will set things up, make our way to the Red Thorn Lodge, and we will meet with the broker. Alright. I will head there now, and I will see you all when I get there. Ciao. Yes, he turns and walks out. Calypso then. You know, if I win, merchant, I'm going to skin you alive. Best be knowing that. Well, then I hope the Widowmakers can win. Well, if that settles everything, Calypso, I would believe you are now trespassing on my property, so if you would, please get the fuck out. You heard him, boys. Let's go. You notice that his men begin to turn and look towards him. As you all get a good look at his men seem off. They just look like they haven't eaten or slept. They just look tired and haggard. You notice that their clothes smell awful, like bad eggs. They have this almost drone-like mentality as soon as he speaks to them, as they turn and move. You notice as he looks towards you, he puts his hand out to shake yours. Like I don't know those aren't fake.
Still not shaking your hands. No offense, you smell awful.
And why you think I smell bad?
It looks like you haven't bathed in a few years. Or brushed your teeth, so that's my guess. Yes.
Well, until we meet at the lodge, Jezebel.
Do I notice his hand?
His hand looked normal when he went out to shake yours,
Okay.
but you didn't grab it.
While this is happening, I want to sneak back out of the room while I have invisibility.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the balcony. I'm going to go to where I originally saw the merchant before this ordeal. His private quarters.
Yeah.
I'm going to start going through that.
Go ahead and give me an investigation then. Two of you. You gonna do anything? You guys just stay invisible?
Well, I didn't know if did Calypso and them already leave.
Yeah, they turned and left.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't.
They got a 12.
A 12. You go through his belongings. You know you don't have a lot of time. And you're fairly certain that if you spend too long in here, you're going to get caught. And he probably, at the very least, expects people to probably sneak through his shit. But you were able to grab a piece of parchment that was within his fireplace that was half burnt. As you pull it out of the fire, you quick dust off the ash and you look at it, and the top of it only says one thing. To the fellow tarot initiates.
Okay.
That's all you find.
Does he have a ledger by chance?
In the room?
Yeah.
Like,
Dealings.
No, nothing that he leaves out in the open. You don't see anything out like that. You do see a rather nice desk, and when you did go through it, you only saw empty blank pieces of paper, envelopes, wax, candles.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna sneak back and...
Okay.
climb
As
up.
you sneak back, you actually hear the sound of the door being closed as you hear a huge sigh from Lily. You notice the merchant looks towards his bed. All right. You all can head out of here. Thank you all for overseeing all that. And, whew, I have to say, that was a little hair-raising. I didn't know if we were all going to get out of here with the... Where's your companions? They're in here, right?
I'm sure they're in here somewhere.
Hello? Yoo-hoo!
I'm going to go like close to him and then get out of invisibility. So
Ah, there you are. Ooh, right in the face.
yeah, right
A
in
little,
the face.
little something, right? As he plucks a piece of what looks like dead leaf out of your beard. There you go. Helped you out there a little bit.
Please don't touch me. So you said that you would tell me where my sister was after this.
Oh, yes. Unfortunately, we haven't quite finished the deal.
Yeah, so what's this game that we're doing? Between who's doing this?
Going to go ahead and play a little game of Dragon's Ante.
And who are the players?
It's going to be one from your team and one from his team, which I can only assume is going to be Calypso himself. You notice that both Barry, Hakan, Igor, Tinsel, you notice Tinsel goes like, "All right, Captain, I didn't hear the signal, but do I still need the bombs out?"
Look out the window. Do I see Calypso and his men walking?
You do not see them outside.
No, hold fire. Maybe in a minute.
So, once I get in the room, did I overhear that it's gonna be Dragon's Ante?
Yes.
I'm gonna drop invisibility. Captain, if I can make a suggestion.
And there's Kaz.
There's guys.
Is Sky busy tonight?
I would imagine not.
Barry goes like, nope, she should be just, back on the ship.
Why don't we have Sky play for us?
Is she good at it or something?
If I last remember, she cleaned out, Barry.
Actually, Barry looks towards Igor. Yeah, cleared me and Igor out. She's pretty good at it.
Alright.
So I guess we gotta go back and get Sky then.
Someone has to go back and get Sky.
I guess I can do that, Captain. Me and the
The boys, you notice that Marigold looks around and goes, "This place is absolutely beautiful." And you notice that the merchant looks at Marigold. Marigold looks at the merchant. "Nethel, is that you?" You notice that the merchant looks at Marigold and goes, "Oh, God. Oh! Hello, Marigolds. It's been a long time." It has been, hasn't it?
Well, how do you two know each other?
Well, funny thing is, Bardic School wasn't my first occupation. Used to work with a particular group, and you notice that the merchant looks towards him and goes, "Not now, Marigold. You may have gotten out, but they still are very strong, and they can find you."
Well, now I have to know.
Marigold goes, "No, he's right. We'll talk about it later."
We won't talk about it later.
My lips are sealed. The merchant, "Okay. Go get whoever your shark is and put her in the game against Calypso and fucking win. You'll all get your prizes afterwards, I guarantee it."
Well, I assume you planned for this. It's gonna be rigged, right?
No.
Wait, you're gonna tell me we're playing fair?
That's the scary part, is the broker is actually quite, for being a criminal, he is, rather against cheating in his gambling hall. He owns the Red Thorn Lodge, and the last time someone cheated, whew, I thought, if you think death is a bad ending,
Well, there's worse things.
far worse things.
So, cheating is a absolute no-go then?
I would not recommend cheating. He has an eye for cheating.
I'll take your word for it.
So, if you all could please go and make yourself useful. You notice that Hakan looks towards you, Captain. Captain.
Okay.
That ain't Calypso.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
I have something to tell you.
Why don't we walk and talk? Well, we walk to the ship.
The merchant. No. Wait, go ahead. Continue what you were supposed to say there. I used to be part of his crew.
Alright.
3 years ago. It's been a while. And he didn't recognize me. None of those men recognized me. I don't know who that is, but it's not Calypso.
They did look kind of dead inside, and they smelled awful. Like, not normal awful.
You notice the merchant sits there and goes, "So it's fucking true."
What's fucking true?
Rumors. Everyone's been saying that the real Calypso has been dead for a while. And that someone's impersonating him. Question is who?
There's
Or
no
what?
rumor about who or what could be. It's just that someone's impersonating him.
Many rumors. Some people believe that it's, all sorts of manners of things. Some people think that he's a genie. Some people think that he's some sort of, vampire, undead creature. Doubtful. But, nonetheless, starting to raise some rather curious questions.
So, how long do we have to meet with this Calypso for the game?
Tonight, I would assume that Lily should be there within the next
hour or so, they'll get the gambling hall set up. The broker quite likes these sanctuary deals. I'd recommend getting there as quick as you can.
Well, let's get there as quick as we can then.
Don't forget your shark, though. And I will be there as well, because things do go down. I'm going to need to make some arrangements.
I'm gonna head towards the ship.
You all leave? Mm-hmm. You notice that you all leave and you make your way across the city.
After we leave, I drop invisible.
So you never dropped it while you were in there? As you all make your way across the dark city, listening to the merriment and the minstrels, the sounds of laughter, joy, dancing, there is a sense of danger to all of this. Would you like to say anything or do anything before you get to the ship?
So, as we're walking there, Jezebel, I got a really good look at Calypso. Whatever Calypso is, or whoever Calypso is, I think it's some sort of devil. He had cat-like eyes, yellow. His fingers were bent backwards towards the back of his hand.
Can I roll to see if I know what that is?
Sure. Make it a little extra hard for you, though, since you already know what it is.
Oh, rude. He's a bard, though, right?
Yeah, but we've already established that Faulkner wasn't the most educated bard.
Rude.
Only on certain subjects.
Right. Mainly giants. Everything else you kind of skimmed over.
Was it history?
Yeah.
Come on. Beach.
8. That is unfortunate.
Can I roll anything?
Sure, I'll let you do it.
History also?
Roll history as well. You all, after all, do have infernal blood.
16.
So, you're not quite sure what he is, but you did recognize that smell. You do know that smell is infernal. And you would never admit it to the rest of your party members, but you actually kind of like it. It does sort of feel a little homey.
Out of character, no.
Out of character, no. In character, you don't... I shouldn't say you like it. You don't notice it's foul to you.
Well, that's something I suppose we should keep an eye on, then.
Well, it would make sense if he's dealing with Old Bela.
That's the last thing I want to deal with is devil shit right now.
So, if we win the card game, and everybody gets what they want, I want to see if you would agree to this, but I want the merchant.
You want him what? You just want him? You want him dead? Well,
One on that swing.
He's my problem.
No problem.
well, yeah, you saw the whole thing with his ex-girlfriend, right?
Well, wait. Didn't we... I can't remember if out of character. I can't remember if I was in there, but was I in there when he said that if I die, a lot of people were...
Yeah.
In fact, okay. I don't think... I mean, I don't really like Amiva, but if something happens to him, he said that a lot of people will be affected by it, and probably not in such a good way.
I'm very aware of that.
Right. No, maybe killing him is not the right way.
Velna, I wouldn't concern yourself what I might do to the merchant.
Last time we had this conversation, I gave warning. We broke the world.
Fawn, I'm starting to realize you're on this imaginary moral high ground, and that you're above everybody else when it comes to making hard decisions.
Kaz, shut up. Shut up. You are not the only person who has problems with this fucking guy, okay? You're not the only one. So, maybe it's not in our best interest to kill him. Kaz, think for once. Last time you made the decision, he's correct. You fucking blew up the world. And I have to see that. You did. It was your decision, Kaz. And we let that happen. We should not let this happen again.
And I will not listen to a child!
I'm not the fucking child! Kaz! You're not the only one with problems! I saw my family die! In my fucking face! And I sit here all the time on this fucking ship and see everybody just act like everything's hunky fucking dory! It's not! You're not the only one with problems, and you are part of this crew! She is the captain! You need to start acting like it! I've done so much to try to be the moral high ground, and I let myself fall to that with this stupid fucking fire genasi. I'm just one man, okay?
Also, doesn't he have your sister or something?
And he has my sister, Cass!
That's good.
I don't even know she's fucking alive! I gave up everything when I found out my father was dead.
After we get what we want from him, and long day,
That is why you need to think. The world does not revolve around you, Cass. Your decisions affect everything. Your decisions affect everything. What you do affects us. The Lich, that was you. You let it drop that thing. Don't ever look at me and go, well, I guess that's your problem, like you did earlier. You said that to me, to my face. We are part of a crew, Cass. Think. No. There is no I. No, there is think. Think for a second. This is your captain. If she tells you not to do it, you listen. Correct, Cass? Correct?
Everything all right here? As you notice, a guard making his way around the corner, like, here's the screaming coming from around the streets.
It's alright. They're just really drunk right now. They're working some stuff
Ain't
out.
no fighting in the streets!
They won't fight. I have it under control. They just need to let some steam off.
Alright.
I'm going to walk towards Lavender.
And I'm going to walk towards you, Cass. I'm not scared of you.
Whoa! Hey, no, I just said no bloodshed in the streets!
I've seen the worst of things, Cass. You've not been where I've been.
I'm gonna grab him by the collar. I'm gonna sheath my sword, and I'm going to thrust him towards a wall.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check. You can go ahead and give me an athletics check to counter.
No, I'm turning into a bear.
Oh, shit.
my God.
Okay, he's gonna turn into a bear.
Look at you. You primal little boy. Turning into the animal you are. You have no idea.
Yes, the guard sees this and kind of goes like,
You guys are making we're kind of in the middle of a city right now. You're both acting kind of fucking stupid. Never seen either of you act this stupid in the whole time I've known you. And we've done some stupid stuff. Someone needs you to take the stupid down a few notches. Kaz, let go of him. We're in the middle of a fucking city. Have you lost your minds?
No. I'm done. These two think they know better. I walk away.
there's the guard. I'm gonna...
I want to look at the guard.
Are you still there?
Yes.
Oh boy, okay. He turns and goes back around the corner, and he turns, you hear this sound of footsteps running off pretty quickly.
Alright, you should probably not be a bear by the time they come back with backup. Probably. Drop that.
And I'm going to get out.
Alright. Why don't we go ahead and let Kaz walk it off?
I'm tired of him acting like he's not part of a crew.
I don't want to be the therapist here, but you're both going through things and you're channeling your anger into the wrong places. So,
We need each other. We don't need him to make decisions that affect all of us.
I think he's just speaking out of anger right now. I trust him not to make the wrong decision.
I hope he doesn't. Because we already have a lot to deal with.
That is an understatement. So why don't we just walk to the ship? Walk it off. Let him walk it off. We're walking it off.
I got to be honest, I kind of needed that. Being around everybody, it's been kind of holding it in. I got a lot going on too. And I'm tired of people like the merchant giving me these vague things. The witch did the same thing. I'm tired of all of that.
That's called venting.
I'm going to have to apologize to him. I feel really bad.
Nah, well...
I'm walking back to the ship.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Just take some time to cool off. And I'm gonna start leading them.
Okay. You notice that you make your way back to the ship first. It looks like you got there probably about a minute, 2 minutes after Barry and the rest of the group showed up. You notice as you come up onto the board, you notice Barry has Sky next to him and goes like, "All right, so you gonna be good to do this?" She goes, "Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm good up for a game of Dragon's Ante." And he sees you coming up on the ship. "Oh, guys, good. So Sky's in. She said she's up for a game of Dragon's Ante. I think she's gonna do quite. Are you all right? You look really pissed off."
That's fine. I was just dealing with a child.
All right. Well, shit. Someone shouldn't let their kids walk around at night. Anyways, we'll get Sky. She's ready to go. Where's Captain and the rest of them?
They're walking off on their own. I'll walk Sky there.
All right. 3 of you, are you guys heading to the ship?
Yeah, we've been at the ship.
Okay. So, you guys actually show up to the ship as Sky and Kaz were getting ready to leave.
Oh, so I assume, Sky, you already know the situation.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go play some cards.
Alright, just so you know, we can't cheat.
I never cheat at Dragon's Ante.
Right. I'll wink at her. Alright, let's go.
And Barry, like, leaning over the side of the ship, goes looking at you. "No, Captain, seriously, she don't cheat. I don't understand it. Like, she beats us, like, all the time, and I'm cheating." She looks up. "Wait, you're cheating?" And he's like, I mean, like, it was like one time. It was like one time.
You've been cheating and you're still losing?
I don't know how she does it.
It's not a good look.
It doesn't make sense.
So she's cheating on another level. Alright, just...
I don't cheat.
Whether or not you cheat, just let me know I don't cheat, alright? This apparently has some magic eye that can see if you're cheating or something, I don't know. And if you cheat, we're all in trouble. So, just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Let's go.
Hey, Lavender, do you want to play, did you want to play cards too?
I've never played before.
Oh. Why didn't you tell me? I could teach you how to play.
Things have been kind of crazy lately, Sky.
Are you crying?
Things have been crazy, Sky.
Oh. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. We're in a great mood. We're about to go win a game. Dragon's Ante. We're all gonna have a good time.
Okay.
Everything's great. Drinks on me. Here we go.
You notice that you actually are familiar with the Red Thorn Lodge. It is a gambling den. It's a gambling hall. Dice, cards, Dragon's Ante, pretty much any type of game you can think of, they play it there. Even on rare occasions, they have been known to hold, in the summer, outdoor sporting events, including a rather popular giant game.
It's not summer, it's winter right now, right? It's winter right now?
It is winter right now. So you actually are quite familiar with it. However, they changed it. Instead of smashing a cow's head into a rock, you were aware that the original game, they use a cow like a football, and when you get to the end zone, you smash its head into a rock. However, they changed it to just being a ball, and you have to smash the ball into a stone.
We're about to get an email from PETA.
It is, the giant game is
That's why they changed it.
typically called Moo Boulder.
Moo Boulder?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. This is an
Is
actual.
it real?
This is canonical. This is D&D canonical.
This is canon?
Yes.
Oh no.
Well, like,
There's something for
Google this.
everybody to research out there, guys.
No, the Moo Boulder I made up, but it's named something else.
Where's this place called? The Rose?
Red Thorn Lodge.
Red Thorn Lodge. Okay.
Red Thorn Lodge. Doesn't take you all very long before you make your way to the location, and it is a rather hopping, busy establishment. You can see that not only is food and drink being served regularly, there's people outside enjoying themselves within the festivities. Typical just socializing here. As you get inside, you can hear the sound of dice being rolled, the sound of metal pegs being spun around on wheels. You can hear the sound of people hollering from either joy or from frustration of loss. As you make your way in, you notice that Sky looks around and goes like, "Oh, I thought we were just playing cards with like a friend. I didn't know we were going to
Oh, yeah. Well, it's an old friend of mine. It's fine. It's just the setting. It's the nicest place we could find. It's gonna be real relaxed.
Okay.
No stress. No expectations.
But don't lose.
You're not gonna lose. You never lose. There's no stress. No stress. Nothing on the table here. Everything's fine. Just a fun little game with one of my old friends.
Okay. You notice that as the as you're saying this, and you're giving this speech to this guy, she's looking around. You hear the room go absolutely still as you hear the sound of dice being rolled against hard stone. And as you look over towards the noise, the room almost goes completely deaf, or completely still. Like the air got sucked out of it. And it's that all heads turn and look towards the table as you notice it looks like a rather elderly man looking down at it. Like, no, it's all over. I've lost everything. And you notice he puts his hands on his head, and as this happens, you know that the two guards standing by, they look at him and go, "You know the rules." And they move up and they grab him by one arm, the other one grabs him by the other arm. No, don't take me! And you notice that they pull him out of the chair and he starts getting dragged away from the actual gambling den. As soon as he goes behind two swing doors, you hear his sounds and screams go from, "No! Get away!" Quiet. And then the room just kind of picks back up and people start going back to doing what they're doing. Sky looks back towards you.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good time.
That didn't look like fun!
No, it was part of the game.
That did not look like fun!
It was just part of the game.
Listen, we won't let that happen, do you?
Everyone in the room let that happen!
Yeah, but they didn't have us.
Yes, you hear the sounds of cards being shuffled as you see Mr. 52 making his way towards you guys. Glad of you all to join.
We meet again.
Calypso is already here. He went upstairs.
So it's like a private room. My friend here's a little on edge. I'm just gonna pat Sky on the head a little bit.
He looks towards her. Huh. Interesting.
What's interesting?
He looks down towards her. Pick a card. He spreads them in a fan. So she looks towards the cards. Why? And goes, just for fun. Go ahead, pick a card. She reaches up and pulls one card out, flips it around. And as she flips it around, you see the Hangman card. And you notice that he grabs the card and he puts it back in the deck. You're stunted, aren't you? You can't use magic. She goes, How did you know? He's like, I can feel it. Don't worry. I am part of a place that's very magical. So, you could say I'm familiar with it. Don't worry. I don't have a problem with stunted people. No offense towards your height. Well, before you all head upstairs, the broker would like to meet you, which is very rare. He doesn't meet a lot of people. He prefers not to have face-to-face discussions.
Right, there's like a protocol that there's like do's and don'ts when you meet him.
I would say keep an open mind. And, I have a feeling that he, is not the biggest fan of Calypso.
That's comforting.
So, points towards purple door in the back. You notice that the door has that eye. Same eye that was on the back of the obscure John Beret card. It's too bad you weren't here a few weeks ago, though, Jez. Your friend Isaac was here.
Isaac.
Isaac Vass.
It's not ringing a bell.
I believe he was the one that told you about your little gift.
Oh, he's still alive.
Of course he is.
Oh, wow, alright.
Yeah,
Good.
actually-
Definitely thought he was dead. That's good. That's good.
Oh, him, I think Winnie, and, what was his name? Bunny.
They all lived through that.
Through that, I believe yes. Not sure about the stuffy one. The one that was, angry with pies.
Oh, that one.
Don't think he made it.
I'm okay with that.
Anywho,
Very rude person.
meeting's right behind that door. Have fun.
Alright. Sky, how are we feeling?
A little nervous.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
The hangman card thing, I don't. Doesn't always mean, what the imagery is or something, right? Is that how that goes?
I don't know anything about those cards, so I'm.
Yeah, it's fine. I think we'll be good. We won't let anything happen to you, alright?
Okay.
I have total faith that you're gonna win this.
As you all walk through the gambling den, you can see the cheers and cries of people winning their prizes. As they continue on through their game, most people don't even acknowledge your existence as you pass through the room. You finally make your way to that purple door with that gold embroidered eye on it. Do you step in?
I'm gonna...
You see the door and open up.
Alright, here it goes. I'll step in.
As you walk in,
Something breaks.
as you walk in, the party moves in with Sky ahead of them. The door slowly closes and shuts behind you all. As you look ahead of you, you see what looks like a rather quite beautiful looking study. Or an office, it could be. Bookshelves on each wall, all the way to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3. The center of the room, there's a nice mahogany looking desk. Inside the desk, you see what looks like it's like a pale-skinned man, large, blonde, handlebar mustaches that rises off each side of his face. A pointy goatee that you see he's grabbing and pulling down into a sharp point, with a large top hat, a vest, frilled shirt underneath. Hello. Welcome.
Hello, are you the broker?
Are you Jezebel?
I am Jezebel, and this is Lavender, Fauna, Sky, Cass.
Very well. You know, as he sits up, spins the chair back, facing the bookshelf. You know, as the chair is on some sort of swivel. And as he moves over towards the bookshelf, you see him grab 3 books, pull them off the shelf. And they move out and slant like at a 45 and stop. Gravity isn't pulling them all the way out. You hear the sound of mechanisms beginning to spin and turn as you hear the bookshelf release from the wall. It begins to slide open. And as it slides open, you see a soft light emitting from a descent.
Is he downstairs?
If anyone asks, I am the broker.
I see. Well, good to meet you, broker. I'm gonna start heading downstairs.
To follow.
As you all walk down the stairs, you're stopped and absolutely amazed and puzzled. Because you enter into the same room you just left. It looks identical. You see the 3 bookshelves, you see that same beautiful mahogany desk, you see the chair. However, the chair's back is turned, facing the bookshelf.
Hello? Is anyone here?
You hear the sound of the bookshelf above you slowly closing. And you hear a voice emanate through the room.
Well, well, well. The Widowmakers. It's an honor, really. The little hiccup that happened at the 4 Points. Rather impressive. That storm still raging.
Yeah, that was hiccup is an understatement. By far. Who are we speaking with right now?
I am the broker. And this is my establishment. I hope you like it.
I do, and I also hear that it is rare to get an audience with a broker, so what can we do for you?
Well, I would like you to beat Calypso.
I would also like that.
Unfortunately, I cannot help you cheat. It is against my rules. So, I'm here to offer you a way out.
How so?
In the off chance that you lose, I will provide a safe exit for all of you to flee. But know this. In the Zentarim's eyes, you will then be fugitives. In fact, in the Zentarim's eyes, you are already fugitives.
We are.
You notice his chair doesn't spin, nothing moves. You see a piece of paper fly up from behind the chair and land on the desk and slide forward. As you pick up the parchment and you look at it, it's a detailed list on how a guild was formed in Gutterport and the fees were never paid once they arrived at Lockmore.
Oh, shit.
What does it?
Well, so fugitives now?
In the Zentarim's eyes, yes. In fact, I should, in all due respect to the organization, apprehend or kill you. But Calypso is more of a threat to me than you skipping out on a guild fee.
You know, we could remedy this right now. I can, like, triple the guild fee if that will take care of things.
I won't say no to coin. Triple? Agreed. Triple the fee cost. And your late fee disappears.
Alright, so what am I looking at? What's
Well.
the damage?
Do you remember how much it was?
Well, given that I forgot that we even had to pay it.
Was it like 25,000 or something? Yeah. It says 75,000 now.
It's fine.
I don't want to be fugitives with these people.
A normal guild fee is 25,000 gold. 75k to clean your debt.
That's gonna take quite a while for me to get this like a drop-off box or something. I have to do this right now.
You could make your payment at any Zentarim association, but I wouldn't count on them being as forgiving as me.
Alright, so why don't we figure out the details on what's going down tonight, and then after that, I'll go ahead and grab the coin and give it to you. How does that sound?
Excellent. Why don't we shake on it?
As the chair spins around, and as it spins, the reveal of his figure. A round sphere and a large eye with a grin from side to side. Large teeth. You see multiple stalks with eyes as he floats in the center of this chair.
What the fuck?
You notice one of the stalks moves forward. Let's make a deal.
What is that?
I really need to stop doing this.
As you grab the slimy stalk and shake his eyeball.
Not in character. I'm keeping as straight a face as fucking possible.
That is where we're going to end tonight.
Wow.
So,
already?
It's a very short night,
It's a
but
2-hour game.
that there was a specific point I wanted to stop at, and that was the point. So, I may make it up by making the next episode extra long.
Yes.
So,
6 hours long.
but
Hold
I'm
up.
just so sad.
Hold up.
I'm with you. But, I mean, longer game is...
8 hour long. 10 hour. 12 hour stream. D&D.
No,
No,
I would do that.
not doing 12-hour D&D.
I have to work.
I've done that before. It's not fun. Okay. So, yes, thank you all for joining in. We will be back tomorrow for our Chicago by Night episode 8. We're getting down to the wire. Things are getting pretty damn close.
Both games are getting like super fucking intense.
Intense.
So, thank you all for stopping. And remember, everyone, until next time, the best time to tell stories is whenever it's near dark.